So if you don't know, there is a Outlast movie in the making right now. I know. Take a second, breathe, remember to breathe. I'm terrified as well. We got this short, not even a full video or anything from Red Barrels, but a YouTube short from them. As you can see, I will play it here. It doesn't really showcase anything. It's literally just a film reel and then the Outlast logo. But at the bottom, you can see Outlast movie announcement, hashtag Lionsgate X Red Barrels. The Red Barrels themselves have confirmed we are getting an Outlast movie with the collaboration of Lionsgate. And the first thing I'm gonna say is this could either be very good or very bad. You know, sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I love watching horror movies. This is kind of what I've dedicated my channel to, is like horror type games. I love the games, I love the movies, but sometimes I like to sit back and watch a bad horror film because they're pure comedy. And there is a lot of them. Don't get me wrong, there's some gems, there's some real good horror films, but there's also some really bad ones. I would like the Outlast one to be taken a little more seriously, be, you know, a very legit horror film, if you will. I think most of you guys, if you are fans of these games, you can probably relate to me here. And then on Halloween, on the official Red Barrels site, they posted, "We're thrilled to announce our partnership with Lionsgate and renowned horror producer Roy Lee." And now, if you don't know who Roy Lee is, this guy has made some not bad movies, not the best movies of all time, but you know, these are a few examples right here. I'm not trying to do anything fancy, just simply if you look up Roy Lee movies, I mean, we got Quarantine, Until Dawn, you know, I don't know, what's some other ones here we got popping? The Grudge is pretty creepy, Blair Witch, of course, Poltergeist, of course, you know, some like not amazing movies, but also not terrible ones. I think he made the second It as well. Yeah, It Chapter 2, all the Grudge movies, the Lego movie. But not bad movies by any means. So bring the chilling universe of Outlast to the big screen. JT Petty, of course, who is the story writer for all the Outlast games and the comics and everything like that, who has crafted the stories behind our games, will be penning the screenplay. As JT says, at Red Barrels, we've been pushing the limits of horror in games for over a decade. Expanding the Outlast universe into film is an incredible opportunity to dive deeper into the characters and killers we love. Lionsgate's expertise on high-quality horror storytelling, proven by their success with the Saw franchise and recent hits like The Strangers Chapter 1 and Imaginary, we're confident this adaptation will deliver a gripping experience that captures our significant elements, immersive atmosphere, chilling sound design, and relentless suspense we all know, of course, from the Outlast games. And of course, if you don't know, Lionsgate, some of their movies are the John Wick franchise, the Hunger Games franchise, the Saw franchise, the Twilight Saga, all this good stuff. So honestly, Red Barrels is collaborate. They have some pretty good company here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not totally against everything. And honestly, that is absolutely all the information out on it as of right now. Literally, you can get everything from a couple quick Google searches like I have showcased you in this video. But in this video, I also wanted to talk about a little bit, maybe speculate a little bit about what we could be seeing. I've seen a lot of people talking about how it could be a found footage horror, and I really hope it's not. But that's obviously in the realm of what these people do. Like I said, they did make the Blair Witch, and they didn't make Paranormal Activity, but Paranormal Activity kind of came to my mind as well. But they did make the Blair Witch, so found footage horror is definitely up their alley, and I'm hoping that's not what they're leaning towards, because I feel like that has been burnt out already. But it would make sense if Outlast was found footage horror, because more or less the games are that. But if you don't know, I have to shout it out, because I feel like a lot of people haven't seen it, and it doesn't get the credit it deserves. The man, the myth, the legend, Michael Strawn has actually made a Outlast quote-unquote movie animation. It's about a 30-minute movie, if you will. Short film, I guess we could say. It's very good. I'm in it for a brief. I act as one of the characters in it, voice act one of the characters in it. It's a very good little watch if you do want to maybe kind of speculate what this Outlast movie could be about. What he does in that short film, if you will, is he goes from sections of the film where it is the point of view of the camera, like you can see, like in the game, like you can see through the camera lens, but there's also points where, you know, the characters are out of the camera lens, and not the entire movie or short film is shot through the camera itself. But I hope they kind of handle it like that. I don't want to be staring through a camera in night vision the whole movie, even though it is Outlast, so people might be like, what are you talking about? But the story goes so much deeper if you've read the comics and all the collectibles in the games, that kind of stuff, than just night vision horror. The story goes so much deeper, and I hope they actually capitalize on that as well, you know, working with mind control, the CIA, all that kind of stuff in the time period. But yeah, honestly, that is all the information out about it right now. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. If you want to learn more about what the storyline of the movie could be, once again, I have a bunch of videos of the Outlast lore on my channel as well. But if you want to know more about the comics, which they referenced, you know, the story in the comics when they were officially talking about the movie, I'll link a playlist to Michael's channel as well, where we collaborated working on reading out the entire comic series of Outlast and deep diving, explaining it, all that kind of stuff. If you can't tell, me and the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Strana have been kind of invested in this series for a minute now. So yeah, and I would love to hear you guys' opinion on what you think, if the movie will be good, if it'll flop, what you want to see, and all that good stuff. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section. So with that being said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like button. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.